Now, 4th of July is around the corner, and if your pet freaks out over fireworks, you may want to look into some precautions to keep your pet safe and sound during all the commotion. Now, one thing that can help is the Thunder Shirt. It's a snazzy little vest that helps reduce anxiety in all dogs and cats, no matter the size. It's super simple, but it took a big inventor with a great idea to figure it out. The inventor joins us now. His name is Phil Blizzard. He's the CEO and founder of Thunderworks, and he's joined along with his 15-year-old pooch, Dosey. Hello, Phil and Dosey. How are you?
We're doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great. Oh, Dosey's a little bit smaller than the dogs we've had on set, but any dog can...
Weighs about as much as one of his dog's heads, I think, yeah.
I got to ask you, do you make a Thunder Shirt in the size of the dogs that we just saw? Do you make an extra large Thunder Shirt?
Extra large will, believe it or not, fit one of those dogs.
Well, I want to talk all about your invention a little bit, but let's start off by explaining why it's important that pet owners be prepared this upcoming holiday weekend when trying to keep their pets safe.
Yeah, 4th of July is a lot of fun for people, not so much fun for dogs. It can really be a terrifying period for dogs. The day after July 4th is the busiest time of the year at most shelters across the country, and most dogs are very frightened by fireworks, and many manage to run away and get lost this time of year.
Right, okay, so they're running away, they're getting lost, so it's important that people, before the fireworks begin, don't forget to ID their pets, right?
Absolutely. Get a pet ID that's up to date just in case your dog does bolt in a moment of panic. There's a lot of other good ideas. I mean, you really should avoid fireworks. It's never a good idea to take your dog to an event that involves fireworks. It can be hugely traumatic for most dogs and cause long-term fear problems. And make sure to create a quiet, safe place for your dog at your house. Maybe a closet or a bathroom. Put some of your dog's favorite blankets or toys in there. If your dog is crate trained, it's a great idea to put the crate in there as well. Just anything to help muffle the sound and create some place that feels comfortable.
Well, just talk about the crate, because one thing to avoid fireworks, right? Let's say, okay, I'm not going to be anywhere near fireworks. Why does the crate make a difference if they happen to hear the fireworks regardless?
Yeah, so if your dog is crate trained, again, if your dog has never been in a crate, not a good idea to introduce them in a period of anxiety. But if your dog is crate trained, most dogs really love their crates. It's a place of safety for them. They will seek them out and take naps in them during the day. So it's just another comfortable place that's familiar, so that when loud noises are going off, it doesn't startle them.
All right, crate trained or no crate trained, we don't want to leave our pets outside, especially alone, even if they're on a leash, right?
Absolutely. Keep your pets inside as much as possible. You know, starting today and for the next 10 days probably, it's not just the 3rd and the 4th of July where the fireworks are happening. You know, people are setting them off all the time, so you might get surprised by something. So keep them inside as much as you can. Okay,
most importantly, it's like parenting children, right? Sometimes when the kid gets scared, when the pet gets scared, we get scared and we don't respond appropriately. So why is it important when your pet gets scared to not scold them? Say, hey, calm down. Don't be afraid. That's not the right way to do it, right?
Yes. I mean, dogs are very good at reading your emotions. So you're right. If you're showing fear or anxiety, the dog will wonder what's up. But if they are frightened by a thunderstorm or a fireworks event, yelling at them is only going to make them more confused, more afraid, and will probably just reinforce fearful behaviors. So, yeah, just provide them a nice, safe place. And it is okay to pet them and hold them. Some people will say that you shouldn't coddle your dog if she or he is afraid, but that's silly. If your dog is afraid, it's perfectly fine to comfort them, use a soothing voice, and just find something to distract them or get them away from what's causing the anxiety.
And your knowledge of the pet's emotions is exactly why the Thunder Shirt is a big hit. Not all of us can pet the animal all day long. Let's talk about the Thunder Shirt, right? It's kind of the security blanket. It's the binky for animals.
Right. Yeah, that's right. So it's like swaddling an infant. So Dosey here, actually, she's 15 years old, and she was afraid of thunder and fireworks her whole life. And for a lot of years, we visited vets, we visited trainers. We did what most people tried. We tried different behavior training modifications. We tried different medications, but really nothing was working. And Dosey was just suffering through it. During nighttime storms down here in North Carolina, I'd wake up with a 50-pound dog standing on my chest, vibrating. Yeah, she's miserable. I'm miserable. We were looking for what we could do to help. Finally, actually, a friend of the family suggested that we use a snug-fitting wrap. like swaddling. I'm an engineer by training. When I first heard it, frankly, I thought it was ludicrous. But one night, my wife said, "All right, we're trying this." We grabbed one of my old T-shirts. We grabbed some packing tape. We wrapped it around to create the pressure around the outside, and Dosey laid down in a snap. It was the first time we'd seen her lay down during a thunderstorm, and we tried a few more times in following events, and it worked each time. And then it just became about, how do we apply this type of pressure in a much easier way than using an old T-shirt and packing tape, and Thundershirt evolved from there.
And it evolved into something that at first glance you're just like, really? Is this really the solution? But it's the solution. It's not just a solution for your dog. How common is it for a dog or cat to have anxiety that requires something like the Thundershirt or a very attentive parent all the time?
Yeah, anxiety is a remarkably common problem. We've done a lot of surveys since we've started this. There was very little statistics available when we started, but over 30% of dogs in the United States have some kind of anxiety or fear problem, whether it's fear of thunder or fireworks, or separation anxiety is very common, travel anxiety, just generalized anxiety, reactivity towards other dogs or people. The list goes on and on. Dogs are really a very neurotic group, but it's over 30% of dogs, which equates to over 20 million dogs in the United States. So a very big problem. Dog owners are spending over $1 billion a year dealing with this problem. So about half of that is on vet visits and medications. About $250 million is replacing the couch or the door that your dog scratched through when they were in fear.
Whereas that can all be fixed with one Thundershirt. Where can they get one?
Thundershirt's available in most pet specialty stores across the country, PetSmart, Petco, but you can also find them on our website at thundershirt.com.
All right, everyone knows where to go. Don't let that couch get all torn up. Make sure to get a Thundershirt. We appreciate you being here, Phil.
Thank you very much. I enjoyed it.